What's going on, Facebook land? How are you all today? You see, I'm like really close in the camera today because I have something really heavy on my heart that I really want to show to you all. I'm actually getting ready to tag some people that I believe would be interested in what it is that I'm saying. So I am going to do that right now as we speak. Let me tag some of my great people that I know will enjoy what I am talking about today. So I'm talking about, and this is something that I know it's really important for us to actually understand this. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about being prepared for the business that you say you want to do. It is extremely important, guys. So let me just have your ear for a minute. And when I get this close to the screen, it's because I really want to say something serious. My daughter actually gave me, maybe a week ago, she lives online. We talking about a millennial, right? She lives online. So she sent me a business interruption grant application. Now, I do remember when they did the first run of these, I think I found out too late, so I had to just basically forgo that. So she sent me one this time, and it was the second one. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and go into this application, read all the qualifications, and do all of this, and let's see what happens. So as I'm reading the qualifications that you have to have in order to do this, I'm just thinking to myself, I coach many businesses, many business owners, and this is one of the things that I work with them, maybe within the first 3 months, is getting all of the necessary things, ducks in a row, bank accounts, insurance, all of these things. So as I'm reading through this application, all the do's and don'ts, and then it gets to where you start filling stuff out, I am filling these things out, and I have everything they need. So it doesn't matter what they ask me, I got it. But I'm thinking to myself, how many people do not have half of this stuff? And I'm talking about business people. Been in business 20, 30 years, but they don't even have half of this stuff. So in a time like now, when all of us, I don't care who you are, if you're in this beauty industry or even in some other service industries other than food, obviously, you are in need of some help. If you were off work for 3 months, 4 months, whatever it was, and now, regardless of how well you were as being the steward over your money, you still will see that you still have more going out than coming in. So this point I'm going to talk about today is probably one of the most important things you will ever learn about your business. So I'm going to get right into it. Back in 2000, I don't know, maybe like 2007, I was in a second story building. Not even longer than that ago. I was in a second story building, had a full salon, full staff, and there started to be some leaking. It was in the winter, so it was like January. There started to be leaking in the roof. And I'm on the second floor, there's 3 floors. So the roof started to leak because it had snowed, and then the owners of the place had never done a full tear off. So if any of you all have homes, you know what I'm talking about. When it's like 4 layers, it's time for you to get in the roof. Well, they didn't do that, right? So they put all these layers of roof, 12 layers of a roof, snow, flat ceiling, snow, first warm day, you know what happened, right? Whole ceiling started to buckle. So little by little, you got this water trickling in the building till eventually the entire top of the roof of the building caved in on the 3rd floor. So the water was so enormous that it went through the joists. It came down to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 1st floor, all that. The whole building was just basically flooded. Now, we're in there working. So we're like, flooded or not, you know how we do. We don't work, we don't get paid, right? We still in there working. So what the landlord did, instead of doing it the right way, which is what I'm going to talk to you all about today, this landlord got all these different people to fix this. Mold eradication people and people that suck water out. And it was this whole circus of people in this lot trying to fix this problem. So we are around the corner from the village. That's the city hall, where the inspectors are, all of that. One of them happened to be riding by, saw this whole circus. Like, what's really going on? Because all these cars are trucks are outside. They had this hose running through the building that was basically sucking the water out. And then they also had these heaters, commercial heaters, that was drying out the rugs because it was rugs in the hallway or carpet. So fast track this story. Chief inspector got out. Chief inspector got out of his car, said, who owns this building? First floor doctor owned the building. You know what happened, right? They shut it down. There was no permits that were attained. They were just doing this stuff off the grid, shut the whole building down, 45 days. Okay? Everybody in there had to get out. They came to us upstairs, said how long, how many clients you got. Make this your last 10 clients because you all got to leave. Put the stop work order on the door. Okay? So, I'm looking at, I already know it's a booth rental salon. I already know if these girls don't have anywhere to work, they're not going to pay me, right? But guess what? I still got to pay. So I was able to relocate us right down. We were an office building in the front or an outlet of a retail space. The girl had space in that salon that was in a lot. So we took everybody over there and we did what we needed to do. But this is what I'm getting to. This is one of the things. I had a conversation with every single person in that building. We're all standing there down on the ground like, what are we going to do now? I was the only person that had business interruption insurance. I didn't even really know that I had it because I'd had it so long. No, they had dentists, lawyers, accountants, all the social service agencies. They had all these different people in this business. And it's just one thing. I'm going to get to the other stuff. They had all these people in there. Nobody. I'm shocked. Not one of them had the right kind of insurance that would take care of these 45 days that we were not able to get into our places. So to fast track that story, because I had the right necessary insurance, we were able to pick up, go somewhere and work, didn't miss a beat, and I got about $47,000 for 45 days being unable to work due to no fault of my own. One example, right? So let me go now to a recent example. That's one example of the type of insurance that will save you in these type of situations. You might have to wait, but you will get it. So, and let me back up. Also part of being prepared, the only reason I got this money is because State Farm, who is still my business insurer today, asked me for my records. Now, I've been working with people for years about having a better record keeping system. I was able to print out whatever they needed, give them what they needed to see so they can see the average income that's made on these days, for these weeks, for whatever it was. Being prepared was the only way that I was able to get my money. Because even if I had the insurance, but didn't have some type of organized record keeping system, I still wouldn't have got my money. Okay, so that's number two. Let's talk about now. Let's talk about this predicament that this world is in, that there is nothing any of us can do about this. So I'm going to go back and talk about this application that my daughter sent to me. And as I'm filling it out, all I'm saying is, God, I'm so thankful that I learned and applied the things that I learned. So with all this stuff that this application is asking for, I got it. I know people who filed for this same type of grant back the first time, and guess what kept them from getting it? They didn't have a real business account. They didn't have a DUNS number. It was some other stuff on there. They weren't set up legally. Their legal entity was a sole proprietor. They're not giving you any money as a sole proprietor. People think as an LLC. I will say this again. I've said this 1,000 times. An LLC, I don't care what state you're in, it only gives you a corporate status from a state level. You are considered a sole proprietor to the IRS, which is federal. If you want to be classified as a corporation on a federal level, you would have to, if you already did the LLC, you ain't got to stop it, but you would have the LLC and you would have a S or C subchapter federal styling, federal, whatever you want to call it, federal status. That's how you will pay your taxes. If you all that are listening to me, if you're an LLC and you don't know whether you have a S or C subchapter, if you get a profit and loss or what we call a Schedule C in your tax documents, you are not a S or C corp. You're not, okay? That also means is that you're going to be paying much higher taxes because you're a corporation to the state, but you still got to pay taxes to the IRS. They're going to tax you at a sole proprietor percentage, which is way higher, okay? It's another story. You want me to break that down for you? Click the link, schedule to talk to me, and I can help you figure out all of that and what you are. Let me also tell you something that's important is if you want to be considered for larger sums of money or any type of loan that can get us out of this predicament that we're in, we got businesses closing down in record numbers. You are going to have to understand what is going to be needed for you to be prepared when these things are offered to you. So let's start off. There are, let me see, I got on my screen here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 things, 10 letters. I'm going to give y'all this free today. 10 things that you're going to have at all times. Now, the people you're trying to get to help you, they may not require all 10, but you'll get this group that wants these 5. You'll get this group that wants 6. You'll get this group that wants all of them. First thing, you must have a business bank account. Now, I don't mean a bank account that is Nikki Smith, DBA, as knowledge by Nikki. That's not a business account. If your bank did not ask you for your articles of incorporation or some type of corporate document to attach your EIN to this bank account, you are probably not in possession of a business bank account. And it's amazing. I don't even know how they know. It must be something different in the coding. I know right now 2 people who got SBA loans at the front of this pandemic and they could not fund it because they know when it's a personal account or a business bank account. They know it. So they were not able to get their money because the SBA is not going to fund it to your personal account. It's not going to happen. There are also some people that can help you, companies, loans, whatever it is, when you're in this situation that you are also going to have a brick and mortar place for. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all want to save a couple dollars and you don't want to pay for no brick and mortar. There are companies that are going to require you to have a brick and mortar business. I don't care if it's a little hot dog stand. Because guess what they're going to ask you? They're going to ask you for your business license, your occupancy license. This is another thing. They're going to ask you for that. What is where are you at? Unless you have your home structured as this is a place, because you can't do that. I'm just telling you, when you need help, you're going to have yourself prepared and set up differently. Okay? There are ways to get around it when you work out of your home, but it's not going to be as easy. And for some companies, they're just not going to help you. Okay? You're going to have to sometimes do what's called a cash flow analysis. It's much easier than it sounds. I have had several people ask me, based off of my bank accounts, because it's the only way you can do it, what do I project or see my projected cash flow being in 3 months? Guess what? You better sit and watch YouTube or something to learn how to do it, because there's nothing hard about it. People will ask you that. The application I filled out yesterday, it asked me, where do I see my cash flow? I knew how to do a cash flow statement, so I was able to say, okay, this about that, when you need to know. And I was able to give them a concrete figure where my cash flow will be in 3 months based off of my normal ways of doing business. You will also get asked, do you have a landlord letter? They ask this stuff. A landlord letter is nothing but a recommendation that a landlord writes that you're a good tenant, you pay your rent on time, and that kind of stuff. A lot of them will ask you, get the letter stored in your phone. They're going to ask you for that. They're also going to ask you for an EIN number. They're going to ask you for an EIN number. The EIN number will be the number that you get from the IRS. Now, let me tell you this. You can't get that EIN number online. Can't get it. You can't get it. You have to send out a letter to them, and ask them to send you an EIN letter. Now, it might be a little different now because we're doing everything online, but you have to request that, and it takes time to come. And if I was near my office, I would show you all what I do with all of these documents, all of these important documents that I don't want to get no food on, don't want to lose them, don't want to get mustard on them. I laminate every single one of them. I have all these documents in this folder. They all laminated, so nothing ever happened to them, okay? Occupancy license. That is your business license that you got from the city you're in that says that you have a right under this name to work or to claim this business, okay? You're going to have your previous year's taxes. You're going to have them. You're going to have maybe 2 years, 3 years, depending on what they ask for. So if you ain't filed, guess what? You ain't going to be able to get it. You're not going to be able to get the help you need because your taxes aren't up to date. That's just real talk. You also going to have to know how to do balance sheets. I have to do those all the time, especially when you're trying to get help in larger amounts of money. A balance sheet is going to reveal your net worth. How many liabilities you got, how many assets you got, and the rest is equity. And that equity has to balance, okay? So that's a whole nother conversation. You can learn how to do balance sheets even online, or schedule a conversation with me. You get 90 minutes. I'll walk you through all of this and how this goes. You're going to also have to have income statements. If income statement is usually a 12-month projection based off of the normal way you do business. How do you see your business progressing from a financial standpoint all the way 12 months from now? That's a whole different thing you got to write up. I can tell you these things are asked for constantly, okay? And then they may ask you about your credit card statements. Let's say your bank statements don't say what they needed to say. They'll ask for your credit card statements. Let's see those. Okay, let's see what those look like. Let's see if that could maybe swing us one way or the other. Okay, these are things, guys, that you are going to have in place, operate like a real business, or right now, when we need help, you're not going to get it. I've had many people ask me, how do you get a DUNS number? Well, you have to start setting up business credit and apply for one. And if you want your number to actually be because the DUNS number is 2 digits, it's not 3. That's like a social security number for your business. You have to actually build credit in it. You have to pay it right, or you're not going to get not no peer-to-peer loan, not a merchant processing loan, factoring loan, SBA loan. You're not going to get anything. And right now, this is the time where the government and the state are lowering the things that you typically would have to have in order to get these things so that people are able to get them. But if the foundation of your business is not set up right, you're not going to get it. And then guess what, guys? You got to have a rock solid paper trail. Look, I done it, tried it. I know we be hiding money. We don't want to put all the cash in because it's going to tell Uncle Sam what we really make. Let me tell you something. When you get in positions where you need real help, you are only as good as you look on paper. Period. It's not about hiding money. It's about knowing how to take advantage of the tax breaks. You can go to an asset management class. You want to know how rich people don't have to pay no taxes? Don't hate. It's legal, and there is a real way to do it, and it's all above board. So you can report every dime you make, every piece of cash. This is what I tell the people I coach. I don't care if you take your cash, I don't care if you go to the ATM and put it in and take it right back out. I need that cash recorded somewhere. I also tell them, do not spend one dime out of your money that you got this week, not for nothing, not for a pack of gum, not for a cheeseburger, not for no chicken. Anything that you buy, do not start piecing off of your cash, and then at the end of the week, you don't have any idea. Every bit of cash, if all of us use credit cards, they have it where you can put the cash in the system. I'm telling y'all, you all are going to need these amounts for you to be able to reap the benefits of people that are really out there that want to help you. You're not going to get it. If you don't have your stuff right, you're not going to get it. Okay? This is another thing that I tell people. Your bank accounts. Now, I'm going to give y'all this for free. When you have to give your bank statements to anybody, this is the magic number. How it says the starting balance, not the carried over balance, but it says deposits and additions. I think that's how most bank accounts say it. Deposits and additions, and then it says ending balance. This is the magic number, okay? I'm going to get a little closer when I say this. You have to have a 25% ending balance to deposits and additions, or they're not going to give you no money. Nobody. So I'm going to put that in real terms. If you deposit 20 grand, I don't care where it come from, in your account that month, you deposited 20 grand. 10% of that is 2,000, right? 20% of that is 4,000. So 25% of that is $5,000. When they ask for your bank account, that's what they're looking for. 20 went in, 5 was still there when the month was over. If you do not have, I don't care what you're trying to get, if you don't have at least a 25, more is better, obviously, but if you don't have at least a 25% ending balance to what it is that you deposited, you know what they're going to say? You are over leveraged. And they're not going to give you a dime. Nothing. For no time. Not now or ever. It matters, guys. All of you all that's got 5 or 6 bank accounts, you don't need no 5 or 6 bank accounts. Now, you can have them, but this is the trick. Put all your money in one bank. From there, you can funnel it wherever. Kids, college, you're going to buy a building. I don't care about where you transfer it out to. But you need one account that will have the strength of every dollar that you get in. I know people, they got bank accounts where this one for the year is 40,000 and this one is 100,000. They're not going through all that. They are not looking through all that because it makes you look like you just out of control. And you got stuff everywhere. You're not going to qualify for the help you need. And this is the story that I hear all the time. I get it. Look, I'm all right financially, but I still see more money going out than what's coming in because of what I'm now not able to do. I'm a professional speaker. That's probably at least 50% of my income. But guess what? I was able to get all these different things to supplement that income that I'm not getting. Why? Because I was prepared. This is what I did to even get here. Because I didn't even know that I didn't even know what I didn't know back when I started this. What I would do, guys, because I ain't scared to ask nobody for nothing. I would try to apply for stuff, get denied. I would ask the people, I say, I get it. Okay, I can't get it right now. Can you tell me why? Every company that denied me, they were more than willing to explain what I needed to have in order to get what I needed. They have to say it, but one time I was on it. Give you a perfect example. PayPal, regular bank. They actually have a regular bank. They offered me $150,000 just a loan. And it was, I think, a 10-year loan. So good. I ain't got to pay a high monthly rate for it. But guess what they told me, guys? That was back when I only used PayPal. So all I used was PayPal. All my money was basically sitting in PayPal. I didn't transfer it over. I just let it all sit there. So the statements that I had to give PayPal were PayPal statements. PayPal denied me because I had PayPal statements. PayPal, Square, Stripes, those are called e-commerce banks. They are not real banks to actual people. Well, this was PayPal's real bank that was asking me. PayPal told me they didn't want, they said, do you have like a regular bank? That's exactly what they said. I said, what do you mean? What is a regular bank? They broke this down to me. They said, we need a bank that is under different types of restrictions. The oversight of a regular bank is different than an actual e-commerce bank. So we need, she even gave me names. We need something from like Wells Fargo, US Bank, Bank of America, Chase, just name some. Guess what, guys? The minute she told me that, it was a lady, I didn't use PayPal no more after that. Literally. I was like, okay, I'm done. I transferred all my money over to the bank account that it's attached with. And I didn't do that no more. I said, okay, won't use PayPal no more. Then I got the merchant processing system that goes with that bank. Done. I ain't had no problems with that no more. So these are things that you are going to have to be prepared with, guys. I walked around like a lot of you all. Oh, I got an LLC. That's what I got. Man, I walked around forever thinking I done did something right. I had to call the IRS business division. I don't even remember what it was for. The lady on there was telling me, explaining to me how whatever I was trying to do, I wasn't going to be able to do with just an LLC. So me being me, I'm thinking I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, now this is the lady that worked for IRS. Because I'm an LLC. She went grandmama. She went Madeira on me, y'all. She's a black lady. She said, baby, listen to me. You have an LLC that is only recognized on a state level. You, to us, are a sole proprietor. You do not have a corporate status to the federal government. Now, if you want one, this is what you do. You're going to have to fill out, I think it was a 2858, I forgot the numbers, one of these forms, because I was telling her once I got it, well, what does that mean? I got to lose my EIN and start over? I've been in business too long for that. She said the only way, you're not going to have to get a new EIN and keep that one you didn't have forever. You're going to have to, this form, 8828, 2858, one of those, you're going to have to fill out this form, petition to us. She said, basically ask us, can we convert you without you doing your EIN? So me being me, I could do this. I downloaded the form she told me off of the IRS site, because you can download all these forms, filled it out, thought I was filling it out right, sent it to IRS. 45 days later, they sent me a letter, denied. So I'm sad at this point, because I'm like, I'm not losing my EIN, because there are also some people that will not give you anything if you brand new. If your EIN only says you've been open a year, they may not do it. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. So this is also the first time that I understood the value of a real accountant. Not my sister-in-law, not girl I went to school with, a real bona fide accountant. I told him, I said, look, what can you do? Because I'm not starting over. He said, don't worry about it, I got it. He did whatever he did, filled out that paper, sent it in, bam, done. Not only did they give it to me, but they backdated it 5 years. And guess what, guys? At that time, I had a crazy IRS tab, like $72,000 or something like that. When they backdated, it washed all but like $4,000. Because now they backdated it as if I was an S corp the whole time, which has better tax advantages. Not only did I not have to lose my EIN, but now here I am. They done washed. Like, it was $72,000. I think I had like $4,000 left. That's it. That's all I had. And guess what I did on that? I did an offer and compromise, which he set up that too, and I washed all but like $500. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear what I'm saying? This is real talk. If you want to be a real business, I don't care if you selling socks, mops, cupcakes, doing hair. It doesn't matter. There is a cost to be the boss, and you need to know all of these things that you need to be prepared with. You know, I say this all the time. I'm like, people, they come to me, they crying about this, and that, and the other, but they're not prepared. And I'm talking people been in the game 20, 30 years. I wasn't born in a family that taught me this. What happens is when I see things happen, when I'm denied, I don't get mad. I ask people, what do I need to do different then? What do I need to do? And I do it, okay? This is something that I see hurting all of us today. The business interruption grant that I filled out yesterday, which asked me for everything but my blood type. Literally, I was able to give it to them. Just like that. Saved on my computer, upload the file, drop it in, or you could drag and drop it. It didn't matter. I was able to give it all to them. I had everything they needed. Everything is above board. They did like an approval thing. They said if everything checks out, we're going to give you $150K. Did y'all hear what I said? Could y'all, somebody who put a heart up if you could use $150K right now? Because I don't care how much money you got. All of us could use an extra $150,000. But this is only, guys, because I have done the work. Trust me, I've been denied more than I have been accepted. And I said, okay, God, I'm tired of being in business all these years. And people start slamming the doors in my face. I'm talking about from getting your credit straight to building business credit. The bottom line is when you are a business owner, you have increased your ability to get things not only in your personal name, but also in your business name. It's like it's another one of you now. But it's not going to happen if you just treat your business like a hustle. You're not doing what you need to do. You don't understand your finances. You don't understand bank. None of that. And this is what I hear. I coach all day Mondays, all day Tuesdays, every week, and half of Sundays. And this is what I hear. So I am getting my people to the point where if you don't get it, it's just because they just didn't want to give it to you. Maybe they raised the bar, whatever. But it will not be because you aren't prepared. Every single one of the people that I coach, I tell them I want to see it. I want to see. I'm looking at my computer. That's why I'm pointing over here. I want to see every single document. Literally every single document. I want to see it. And I want you to have it. I put everything in my phone. If they need my articles of incorporation, cool. I go right in my files. You know, I'm an Apple girl. Apple all day, Apple Nation. I go right in my files. Bam. What else you need? This is the point that you should want to get to. If you really want to benefit from the things that can help you when you need help. And right now, I think everybody needs a little bit of help. So all I want to tell you all is learn these things. If you don't learn them from me, then learn them somewhere. If you need me to help you to actually iron out what it is that you have, now this is all week. People do business assessments with me. It's 90 minutes. I was on the phone with a girl yesterday. She wants to buy her building. And it's a whole bunch behind that story. She wants to she didn't know what her options were. I was able to get her set up with the owner a lease purchase deal. That's not rent to own. Lease purchase is not rent to own. That is contractual. A lawyer handles it. These are ways that you can even buy your business if you ain't ready. Because you do know you ain't coming up with no 5% on no commercial property. You going to come up with 20, 25, and it ain't no guarantee they're going to let you finance it over 15 years. So she wanted to know how to do that. I not only teach you, but I got all the documents. I got them all. Because I pay for a site that gives me all of these documents. If you want to do a balance sheet, guess what? I got a site that I pay for. You pull up balance sheet. All you do is plug in the numbers to what you know. It adds it all up. Bam. Just send it to wherever you got to go. You don't even have to think. Okay? But this is something that we must do. Because there's too many opportunities out there right now, more than I've ever seen, to help businesses. But a lot of us can't take advantage of them because we don't have our stuff together. Okay? So this is something, take it to heart. If you all share this, please share this video, because it is something that I know us in this beauty business, we need to know because we don't understand it. So this is something that I know is important. As I filled out that long, good Lord, it was a long application. As I filled it out, I actually felt proud, because trust me, I ain't always been in this position at all. I've had more years when I was jacked up than the years where I said, okay, I got to get it together. So for me, it showed me that the work that I've done to have things and to learn what I needed to learn and do what I needed to do, they weren't for nothing. And now I'm able to reap the benefits from all these things. My place that I have now, I was a sweet building. My place that I have now, they allowed us to come back to work June 3rd, I believe, in Illinois. I didn't go back because I just do hair every other week, couple days. I went back actually June 6th because I didn't want to go back June 3rd. I don't know why, but I didn't. On June 9th or 10th, we had this, I call it a mini hurricane. I wasn't at my place. I'm a freestanding building behind a strip mall. So the barber in the strip, because we talk all the time, he called me or texted me first and showed me that my whole business was like ravaged. It was like the roof had been torn off. I was somewhere far away, like, is it that bad outside? Well, anyway, when I got there, guys, my whole place was flooded out. Now I got wood floors. Whole place was flooded out. Lights then dropped out. Insulation dripping. All these different things is going on. I had a shed built outside my place. The shed then blew 75 feet from the building. It's twisted up like a pretzel. Everything in the shed is done. I got products, my shampoos and conditioners stacked up, bottles cracked, everything that I got, banners, things I use at trade shows. I had some black paint in there. Paint then opened up, spilled all over the banner. So everything was jacked up. The moral of that story is I sat with those adjusters I think I got my last check, because you had 3 checks. You had property, for the personal property, so the building itself. Then you had the personal property, which was everything that was in it. And then I had business interruption. I got 3 separate checks that end up being total $75,000. Y'all hear me? I said, thank you, God, for giving me my COVID money back, because no insurance company was willing to pay business interruption, not during COVID. So, but if I did not have these things in place, guess what? We would have went back, but I wouldn't have been able to go back to my own place. That place wasn't totally fixed until August something. The roof, all of that. Okay. I had to spend all this money to get a after hours, recovery people, I think they call them, to come and put a tarp over it so it didn't keep raining in it. I got wood floors buckling. I mean, it was crazy. They paid me for all of that. Okay. So I'm so serious when I say to you all, get the back office together. Don't spend just your energy into what people see. You need to spend some time in that back office with what people don't see. Because I see a whole lot of businesses. They got business. I see restaurants. Folks lined up out the door. And then one day you go and they gone. They weren't gone because their food wasn't good. They weren't gone because people wasn't coming. It's that back office that ain't together that will put you out of business. I don't care how well you cook. I don't care how well you do hair. It will put you out of business if you don't have that stuff together. And more than anything, when help is there for you, help still requires you to have some stuff together. All right. So I'm Nikki Smith, Acknowledged by Nikki with 1K. I felt the need to come in and just kind of do an impromptu video, because this is stuff that, and it's not just about the hair industry. I don't care what you do. That's why I say entrepreneurs. You gotta have your stuff together. Okay? So, deuces, I'm out of here. I'll see you soon. You want more information, or if you have never watched me before, I'm on all the time. Go on knowledgebynikki.com. See all the wonderful stuff that I do. If you just want me to sit down with you and kind of help you figure it out, you can tap the link in the heading. It says schedule a time with me. It's me and you. And honestly, guys, I say an hour and a half. But if I don't have nobody behind you, I just talk till I'm through telling you what you need to do. All right? So I'll see you next time. Have a good one.